And Luke, you've been working with Ole now for 14 months. Comparing to the previous managers, how is he different, both in the way he deals with you behind closed doors and in the way he speaks about you in front of us?
Yeah, no, obviously I think, especially management-wise, he's been unbelievable for not just me, but I think for the whole squad. And, he's, brought a smile on everyone's faces, and I think you see that every day. And, of course you see it with him, but no, of course he's been brilliantly, and, the lads are all really enjoying it. And I think even more so now, now we're getting better results, and, the team are coming back. We've got a lot of players back. I think, we've got an important sort of second half of the season, and, like I said, Ollie's been great, and, we're all really enjoying working under him, and, we need to keep giving him the results.
You've obviously had your ups and downs at Manchester United, but you've been around squads that have been successful and won trophies. Unless I'm mistaken, you've not actually played in one of the finals yet. How much of an ambition is it to taste that, to be at that top level? Because I'm guessing that's why you came here in the first place.
Yeah, of course. It's a massive ambition for me. Obviously, I was there for the Europa League final, and obviously I was around it. And the feeling, even though I wasn't on the pitch, the feeling in the dressing room after was, a feeling that I've not felt, and a feeling that I wanted more of. And of course, I weren't involved, and I think that's what's pushing me on even more to to try and help us to get to this final, and be in finals, because we're Manchester United. We should be in finals. We should be in all competitions till the end. So look, we're going to keep fighting. We're very confident at the moment, and very focused on the job we have tomorrow. So we need to go into this game full of confidence that I think the boys are, and we need to get a result. And look, they're a great team, but of course we want to get as far as possible in this competition.
Luke, we all remember what a superb start you had to your second season, then you had the awful moment in Eindhoven. You started really well last season, but your form over the last month has got a lot of plaudits. Do you think you're nearing possibly career best form now, given your age, given your development as well at the club?
Yeah, maybe, but I think, like you said, I'm still quite young. I know I've still got a lot to improve on, and I want to improve as a player, and I need to do that day in, day out, and I just need to keep working hard. Just ignore what's said in the media. I don't think I need to pay too much attention into what people are saying now, because it's sometimes good, sometimes bad. It does not matter. You just got to focus on yourself, and listen to the people in and around this training ground, and hear what they got to say, because most importantly that's all that matters. But now I'm feeling really good, and I'm just looking forward to tomorrow's game, and can't wait to get back out on the pitch.
Do you blank all that out, the criticism you get? Because you get a fair amount of stick, but it seems to you just brush it off most of the time.
Yeah, no, of course. I've had a lot. So, and to be fair, if you're coming to Manchester United, you need to be able to take that, because look, we're at the biggest club in the world, and people are always going to look to criticise you, and rightly so, because how big this club is, and what they've sort of seen in the past. There's only high sort of standards here, and look, we're footballers. We need to be able to take it. We need to be strong, but most important thing is we need to be on that pitch when it matters, and give everything we've got.
Luke, does it take a long time to get used to the level of exposure you have when you're at Manchester United? I mean, obviously you've grown up here basically, but you've experienced life at another club before. Mm-hmm. And how different is it? How hard is it adapting?
Yeah, of course it is completely different to other clubs. Everyone, when you sign that piece of paper, how much, sort of how different it's going to be, and what the expectations are, and how high they are, and you have to be able to deal with it. And I think if you're not strong mentally and sort of focused and confident in your own self, I think you'll struggle to to be able to deal with it. But look, we've just got to focus on tomorrow right now, and we'll do our best.
Just one on Luke again. I saw you nodding along when Ole was talking about the defensive work that you do in the training ground. Without giving away any trade secrets, could you just give us a flavour into how you've been able to adapt into that, the new position that you've got?
To be fair, I played it a couple times last season, and I enjoyed it. It's, you know, a role that I have been enjoying, and you know, it's, don't get me wrong, it's not too much different to sort of left back. I'm still kind of, you know, in my position kind of, but no, I'm enjoying it, and you know, I've said before, wherever the manager wants me to play, I'm happy to play and happy to be on the pitch to, you know, to give my all for the team.
Just one final one. Obviously, last time the club won this competition, the league had to be sacrificed so that they could go through with it. I just wondered what you think about the balance between the two, given clearly you've got ambitions in both.
Yeah, no, look, we're still in two cup competitions, and of course the league is still a very high priority, and I think, you know, we've got to sort of prioritise all of them. You know, we've got a good chance to get in the top four. We're closing the gap, but also, like I said, we've got a very good chance in both cup competitions, and you know, whatever we've got left, we wanna win all of them.
Hi Luke. Obviously you've played alongside Brandon. Just talk us through what was that like for you. Obviously you're still young, but do you feel like one of the more senior players in the squad now, and is that something you could potentially thrive on?
Yeah, I think so now.
You become a dad now, so that's you're
I have to.
more
Yeah.
mature.
No, yeah, no. Of course, I think you just mentioned Brandon there. We've, you know, of course, we play in the same position, but I think a few times we've managed to play together, and I've really enjoyed it. And of course, I know he's still very young, and sort of I've been in that situation that he has, and you know, although we're in the same position and we both want to be playing, I'm one to help him, and you know, to keep pushing him to become a great player that he can be. Don't get me wrong, he's done brilliantly already, but you know, like I said, he's still young and can only get better, and you know, we'll keep pushing each other in training, because he's obviously pushed me more as well than I have been in the past, and I think that's only good for the boss next to me to sort of have that competition in and around the team, to, you know, to push everyone to be at their best at all times, because you know, if you're not, then you know, you won't be playing.